And if you do celebrity tours, please follow the instructions.
We're in Alicante and it's 8 a.m.
Alicante is a very popular destination in Spain. And of course, the best view in the house right now is from the sunset bar on deck 15 aft, from where you can see the Santa Barbara Castle and Castillo de Santa Barbara, as they say. And of course, Alicante is famous for the arts, the culture, the archaeological sites, and of course, museums. At the same time, it's very famous for the good wine and the paella. I think that you will enjoy this.
It's 10 o'clock. We got off the ship. They put us on a free shuttle bus because it's pretty far out into the port, and it drops us off at the beginning. Jane wasn't feeling really well, so she's waiting in line for the hop-on, hop-off bus. Very inexpensive. It was €7, but it only runs about every 25 minutes, and the first bus was full. So I'm going to walk to the old city, which is fairly quick according to this. There's the castle at the top. It's a nice breeze. It's probably about 72, 73 degrees or so. And I have about 45 minutes until the free tour starts. Ready to start the free walking tour.
It's really celebrated here in the city, and this belongs to a private collection. They decided to bring it to us because they thought that our patron saint is San John. But actually it's a big mistake, because indeed our patron saint is not San John, it's San Nicolas de Isabella II. She was the Queen of Spain in the 19th century, and she came here to the city to inaugurate the railway between
the original floor. And so what period are we talking about?
18th century.
18th century, yeah.
It's better
so
for the street.
This is a street. It's very, very narrow.
We will see this kind of street.
Yeah.
What the Muslims built in 9th century.
The top part.
Yeah, on the top. The castle has 3 parts, and the last time it was used with like war purpose was during the Civil War. They used it like a prison. And now it's a witness of all our history from 9th century until today. Today they still use it because they use it for expositions and festivals of films and stuff like that. They always are using this building for cultural activities. Well, we have, if you look around, you will find a lot of representations of Christ. You have like small poems all around the neighborhood. And do you know what is Via Crucis? It's like a step from to the cross.
This is another church.
Most representative thing of Alicante. Everybody knows about this esplanade, and we walk around it when we have nothing better to do. We go from that side to the end. If you want to walk more, there is a Canalejas Park. It's a very beautiful
park. It's a casino restaurant, and down by the water. It's raining now. Inside things.
He was engaged with the carpet industry. He was such a rich man that he was coming here to Alicante a lot, and he was staying always in the building we have just close to the next to this building. It was a hotel palace, that white building we have just in front. Mr. Carbonell, sorry, has a daughter, and his daughter has health problems. not big health problems, but Alcoy is on the top of the mountain. So they have a very different temperature there. It's cold, it's raining a lot, in winter is snowing. So the doctor recommended Mr. Carbonell to bring his daughter a lot to the city, and they were always staying in that hotel, in the Hotel Palace. But today is a civil building, it's not a palace anymore. They were coming here, and once they had an accident coming from Alcoy to Alicante. Nothing very big happened, but they came like really late at 4 a.m. at night, dirty from the accident. They came to the receptionist, and receptionist didn't recognize Mr. Carbonell. And she said to him that he was with dirty clothes and they don't have money and don't have category just to stay one night in a palace. Enrique Carbonell, as a millionaire, was so offended because of this receptionist that she said to her, I will buy a building which will shade a palace. And next year he asked Joan Vidal, who is the architect of this building, to design this building, which is biggest, much more beautiful than the other one, and literally some parts of the day it makes shadow on the other building.
350 windows.
And it has 365 windows. Because he wanted, Enrique Carbonell wanted to enjoy the view of the city one day from other different windows. So this is the story of this modernist building.
And 365 trees.
And 300 what?
65 trees, he said.
Yeah, exactly.
This sculpture is the real zero level.
Fish always here because people come and feed them. So they are always like around this part of the court. And he made it with wooden.
There are 6 million little tiles in this promenade in Alicante. Now this is an interesting hotel, I guess it is, along the Esplanade. All the ships, all the way up. My guide, Luba, recommended this place for lunch. It's called 1,000 something or others, 1,000 Montaditas. Anyway, there's 100 Montaditas, and the menu has a lot of €1 and €2 sandwiches. And for €2, this is what I got. One is cheese, mozzarella cheese, and tomatoes. The other is roast pork and some kind of dressing, I guess it is, and chips. All of that for €2, which is $2.20. After lunch, I stopped by to take a picture of the principal theater, which has opera and concerts and things like that. It's a fairly big theater, it looks like. And fairly old. I hopped on the hop-on bus. It's spritzing a bit.
The wing is divided in first and second floor
but
rooms,
it's not pouring.
with third floor boxes and covered seats, and is also the location for the city's bullfighting museum.
Plaza de Toros, 230 por el escultor Daniel Bañuls. En la parte baja del conjunto de esculturas que forman el monumento destacan los 4 caballos que representan las 4
o'clock, and we should be leaving Alicante.